do this here. There we go. Flip. Hey guys, it's Kathy. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Today I have a tea pass. I'm going to use this to scrape my paint. I have some jelly. I got my jelly plates here. And we're going to do kind of. This is an extension of yesterday, but we're just going to have a little bit more play. So yesterday I made some prints, and let me show you. I made these, and I made more. I made this one. What do you think? Ooh, that was cool. Okay, hold on. I got to fix this. We need to fix. Why am I getting? Okay, I'll push. There we go. Better, all better. Okay. Happy Friday. And I have some coffee and cheers. That's delicious coffee. Very good. Ethiopian, single origin. So here we go. We're gonna do some more fun things. I know I need to make some greeting cards for people in my life. So, and this dried really nice. This one from yesterday. I don't know if you see this. I just did this one on a piece of paper, but it came out really nice. So I can use this for collage. But the other ones that I did on cardstock. I did some on like watercolor type paper or mixed media paper. So those are great because, you know, you can use them for, they have better uses. They hold up better to the mixed media. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Let's work on this guy who I started yesterday and then I just sort of put aside because for obvious reasons I needed to dry. I'm going to check my mic. Yep. All right, my mic works. Okay. So I have the jelly plates here, but I don't necessarily need to like break those out right now. I really was very intrigued with and like excited about using a credit card type thing for this. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to see what kind of yellow paints I have around here that are a little thicker. I have this one, yellow, orange, light. It's kind of like a Hansa yellow. And I'm just going to do some scrape. I'm going to do some scraping with this and just maybe a little of this. I got this fluid one like this. This is great. I think this is what I used for this part. I just want to give you like a better, there we go. That's better. I also have a bunch of stuff that, I have some other papers here that are catching the side of the picture frame. Those are some that I pulled out of my stash that I want to, you know, see if I can work on top of them, because it's nice to have things that like you don't know what to do with at times like this when you're doing like a project like this, because, you know, layers are king here, right? So it helps to have things that already have kind of a base, and then you can just totally go nuts on top of them, you know, and like work with what's underneath. So that's exciting, and that's what I'm doing here. So I just want to make a little more room. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm going to cover my mic next time I cough. I had to get up really early this morning, and I couldn't do it. I tried to get up at 7. I couldn't get up at 7. 7 didn't work. Got up at 8. Got up, took a shower, got dressed, out the door. I had to get some fasting blood work. So Hold on a second, I'm gonna cough again. Sorry, try not to move my mic. I really don't want to cough in here. I'm very, don't want to be loud on you. When had my fasting blood work, came home, drinking coffee. Now, didn't have breakfast yet, but that's okay. I don't usually eat till a little bit later. I don't usually eat until in between my two lives. I have this live and then I have a live at, oh, look at this. I got some paint on my brush before I was ready for it. Yeah. Don't usually eat until in between my lives, to be honest with you, because I just not ready for food, you know? Usually not ready for food. So today I'm doing greeting cards and just having fun with my jelly plates again and some paints. This paint, this Folk Art Dots paint, I mentioned it yesterday. It's kind of an interesting product because it's got like a decent amount of pigment in it, but it's actually very jelly-like because the whole selling point of this stuff is that you can make little dots with it. So, oh, I guess I didn't mean to do that. So this little tiny tip, this is kind of what intrigued me. This is why I bought it. Let me get a needle out so I can open that tip for you. This was like the intriguing factor of buying these. Yeah, it's all crusty. I think I just broke the seal, so I think I'm gonna go in here and pick out the little, if there's any paint that's like stuck in there. Let's see, is this one longer? Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Hey, get out of there. Okay. Let's see if we can get it over here. Stick my finger in there. What can I stick in here? Oh, I got a little stick. Here we go. Let's get a little stick in there. Yeah, it has a, so see how jelly it is? See, this texture is like, it's goopy. I don't think it's a bad product at all. But I mean, you're not going to get like, it's not like, your most amazing pigmented paint, but it's interesting because it's got that fluff factor to it. And so the whole point of it is to make these little, to be able to have that body to make little dots. So it's dimensional, which is pretty fun. It's fun. I actually, when I bought it, and I bought it for the project I first bought it for, I was playing with it and I was kind of like, I just don't feel like those, I don't feel like the dots I'm getting are like small enough. Like I felt like the little opening was just not what I was looking for in terms of diameter. I wanted things even smaller. But the fact is, the way stuff is formulated, it probably wouldn't come out anything smaller than that because it is rather fluffy. So I don't know what the binders and what the fluffing agents is in there, but it's a pretty fluffy paint and it's fun. It's nice and it's got nice color. Again, it's not like super pigmented or anything, but it's really good for if you want a nice fluffy. It's opaque when you make little dots with it. But when I spread it like this, it's not, but it's not meant to be. So, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna move you up a little bit. I must adjust. My apologies for this. There we go. Let's turn. I just really want to make sure that I get you a good viewpoint. I think I have a canvas lamp, if you're familiar with the company. Great company, independently owned. And I'm going to move this and start another one, let this dry. They make lamps for, creators and people who are making videos. I guess that would be one creator, right? I guess that counts as a creator. So my canvas lamp is a little busted, and I think I'm going to buy another one. And it's okay because I use these. Like, I use this one. I use it in different rooms of my house because I have the clamp. I have like a table clamp, a lamp clamp thing that you clamp it on a table. I think we all have them for different uses, for lamps and whatnot. And I have one in my bedroom on my side of my, not dresser, on the side of my bedside lamp because it allows me to hands-free read my phone or look at my phone in bed. So if I'm, have to read emails or whatever I'm doing. Yeah, so if you like the idea of a canvas lamp, if you've seen canvas lamps and you want to, you're thinking about getting one or you've thought about getting one and you're like, oh, that base is expensive, don't get the base. You don't need the base. I have a base. I don't even use it. It's a great paperweight. And it's great to hold your lamp, but I don't have the table space for my lamp, for the base, and I totally don't miss it. So just wanted to encourage anybody who is thinking about it to just go for it. So I have some of these little pieces that I did the other day, and I want to do stuff like this. I want to make cute little faces on them, with the marks. So I want to make the marks, and like this one, I love these. These are so cute. Aren't they cute? So with this, I did it with a brayer, and like that. Just do dots and then you just roll. But I just wanted to try it with a credit card today. I still have my brayer. I mean, not a credit card, just a card. I have it right here. I have my T-Pass, but it's an expired one and it's hard plastic. So, but I thought I would give this a shot to see if I could just make maybe on like this one, because I don't have this one. I already have some little dots on it, so that's good. I can make little faces with that. Then I could make some little faces with that. But these are really little dots, so I thought that might be fun to do. And I think a lighter paint is good. I'm tempted to just stick my fingers in there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to grab a bone folder and just drop a couple and see if this works as well. I don't know if it's going to work as well because these, a card has, the edges sometimes aren't, they have like dings in them and stuff. So I don't actually know if it's gonna. Let's try it. I would zoom you in, but I know that I'm going to use a larger piece of paper in a minute, and then I don't want to keep doing the zoom in, zoom out thing on you because I imagine as a viewing experience that might be annoying, and I don't want to annoy. I want this to be a fun time, not an annoying time. Okay, I like how this is. I like what's happening here. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Ooh, I like that. Oh, look, I got a fingerprint right there. That's pretty. Okay, I'm going to keep that to the side. I think that was good work. Put that over there. Let's do another one. Let's wipe this down a little bit. All right. Oh, you know what I really want to try? I just love this green. I mentioned it yesterday too. This is Blick's answer to Golden's fluid gold. I don't know if the Golden brand one is called gold green. I don't think it is, but it's similar. It might be. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Cheers. The golden one is amazing. It is one of my favorites. I mean, everything golden is my favorite. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding here? Come on. Golden's great. They make like, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. See how like there's a ding. There's a ding, and then you get that line, which, you know, that could be really cool if that's what you're into. It's becoming what I'm into because it happened. It wasn't something that I planned, and it's not something that I was anticipating, but it's fine. I'll keep it like that, and we'll work more on this one. We'll put that aside. Let's do this one. I like working in these little batch. This is fun. This is fun. Little batches. I think yesterday I mentioned too. I should start my live like 10 minutes before, so I have like warm-up time, because sometimes today was a little hard because I did have to function without my coffee for like and take a long walk for a solid. Ooh, that's really pretty. You know, for like an hour before. But so when I came in, and Matt had to go somewhere, so I was kind of waiting to say goodbye with him. And oh, you know how it goes. The world doesn't stop just because, I have things going on or anybody else has things going on. So let's try a opaque. Oh, let's try this one. Let's try this color. This is Celadon, which, I think of Celadon as a greenish, bluish, iridescent style gray, or just like a grayish, bluish gray. But this is gray. This is like gray, and I'm not sensing any blue in here in this Celadon. I am going to zoom you down a little bit because my thought is I might stick with these little ones for a while. I want to give you more light though. What's that? Oh, what was my point with the whole Canva lamp talk? I didn't finish my thought. So here's the deal. With the Canva lamp that I have that's holding my phone right here, I don't have the light built in. My light died, and I'm thinking about getting another Canva lamp with the light because do we like this? I think we need more color on that. Because my light, this circle, right, is not happening. The circle. Oh, you know what we want to do? Let's actually see if we can. What did I do with that paint from yesterday? Oh, there it is. I see it. I'm going to grab it. Excuse me for a momento while I grab it. This is like the star. That's the star of my show right now. That I mentioned yesterday. Oh gosh, I keep saying that. I mentioned yesterday. I guess, yesterday's yesterday's live was really good because I keep mentioning what happened yesterday. Let's do something kind of wacky. let's like do like that. And then do like that. There we go. All right, now, okay, this is like experimenting as we go, because like what's more fun than that? Let's do this. Let's take our card, just go like that. And then we'll do it again like that. That's pretty. We're going to work on that one some more. And this time I'm going to be totally non-wasteful, and I'm going to use some of this here on this one, like this. Let's do something weird. Okay. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that stuff. And then like that. Okay, we'll leave that. And then I'm going to wipe down my card. And I'm going to use the brayer because I can't help myself. Brayers. Okay, I'm testing today. I'm like, okay, is the credit card better than the brayer? You know what? I don't know. It's not winning me over today as a better brayer at all. The brayer rules. Okay, the brayer. Let's bray with this. Let's get some leftovers on this one and just like do like a squish, scorch, scorch. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Ooh, look at that big mess I made. That'll be fun. Look, I got a bunch on the back. And that's nice because I like to have both sides designed. I like having colors on both sides because these little cards are really great for like when I want to thank my customers in my store. I'm going to draw little pictures on these, and then I'm going to make thank you cards with them. And I'm really excited to treat my customers with some original art cards. And they're going to be like, wait, I didn't order this. And I'd be like, you know what? You're awesome. Have a little piece of art for your day. And it's going to be like fun to get this in the mail because it's so joyful to have a little colorful, have a fun little colorful card. Like unexpected. You're going to be like, wow, that's fun. Thank you for making my day. Now I have a cute piece of art for my office, for my little cubicle, and look at how fun. And it's not totally something that I had absolutely no idea that I was going to open my envelope and see a little piece of art like this. And you wrote my name all sweet because I like to write their names in hand lettering. So let's give people a little art joy. What do you say? A little art joy for the people. Oh, I love this color. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't taking the Lord's name in vain. I was thanking him or her, goddess, or God, or universe for this amazing, beautiful color that is just so stunning. I'm not done with that either. We're going to work on that some more. Okay, let's find our groove with this. Let's do this little dots. Let's see if these little dots are going to give us anything, because I was just talking about how that paint, and I like that paint, but it's just not very pigmented. See, but look at what it does. You get this lovely translucent color, and you see it holds up. I mean, that's useful because there are some paints, and I will actually tell you one of them that I love the color in the bottle, and I just don't think they work really good for like much. There's this paint, it's like Martha Stewart craft paint, and I love the fluorescent colors, and I'm fine if things are like translucent. Like most things have use. Like, you can figure out useful ways to use a lot of things. You know, like whether you try it and you're like, oh, this doesn't really work for what I bought it for. There's usually, you know, you can usually, if you just mess around a little bit, you can usually figure out, you know, uses for things. And like, look at this stuff, did a great job with like glazing. This is nice glazing. Now the Martha Stewart paints, to me, and I don't have any up here unfortunately to show you, and I'm sorry about that. I wish I brought some up, but actually the reason I didn't grab them is because I'm like, they don't thrill me, you know, but I really should use them. And if I'm gonna use them up, I probably should use them on something like this, even though I don't think they're great. But okay, so what they do is they're like, it's like this type of, it's like, I'm not like this, you know, it's like your typical craft paint bottle, like this, super cute. And then they have these colors that are beautiful. They have some beautiful pastel-y slash light fluorescence colors, light fluorescent colors. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. And excuse me, cheers. But you know, it's like a where's the beef moment. You're just like, okay, this is just not it, you know? Like, they don't work for opacity for me. This is just my experience, you know? Yours mileage may vary. They don't work in the opacity worthwhile. They don't work translucently for what I have used them for. Maybe I haven't used them in the right way, but they don't. And what I mean by that is I've used them to glaze painted works, but I don't know if I've used them on paper. So I've used them on painted works, they've been like on wood or panel or something that maybe is less porous. Using them on something porous might be a little different of a situation. Maybe I'll get better payoff with a porous, like a piece of paper with them, I think. I'm guessing maybe. So maybe if I do this again tomorrow, or even if I do paint again at 12:30 today at my quiet live, maybe I'll run and grab them from my other painting room. I have a studio downstairs. And maybe I'll grab them from there and see if they'll work on paper, because I just couldn't get them to be much use on wood and on panel. They're just not, you know, there's not a lot happening. They're like, they end up like too transparent to even like make an impact. And the thing that you love them for, which is like the bright, I don't even mind if they're like jellyish. That's fine. But it's just sort of, it's like they just fade away, you know? They just don't, there's no impact. So it's kind of like, it's just kind of a disappointment, you know? So that's the deal with that. Let me wipe this down a little bit. I really think working on these little pieces is a lot of fun, actually. I'm into this. I'm into the little pieces right now. This is working out. Grab some more. I think on these ones that I did these yesterday, I think I want to save these and draw little faces on them, because I got some good marks there, so that would be good. See, that payoff is pretty good. Like you get a good translucence there. All right, let's wipe this down and let's do something on this. Let's get a base down real easy here. I'm going to just do some yellow for my base. Maybe do like a light spray of water, just to spread it out a little bit. And then I'll let this dry. But this is cardboard. No, I'm sorry. This is cardstock. So it can't really take that much in terms of moisture. But I mentioned this stuff yesterday, this Mod Podge, and I do really like it as an alternative to like an acrylic medium. You can use, if you want your acrylic medium to actually give you some, also some staying power, like some varnishy, water-based varnish vibe setting spray for your art. It is nice for that. It's kind of like a water mixed with your setting lotion for your art. So that's good. Works good. I'm going to roll this, and I'm going to roll this onto 2 of these little squares because I'm going to have some runoff and I want to get it on the paper. Let's do that. Nice. Okay. That's good. Let's do a little bit of yellow. Oh, that's a lot of bit of yellow. All right, let's this little corner. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Oh, okay. All right. I like that. All right, we gotta let these dry. We gotta work on the backs of those too. Where are we with this one? That one can use some work. How's this one doing? Look at that. It's pretty. Yeah, that one can use some back. Use some back, use some front. So just going for a little bit of, oh, you know what? I want to use this one. Let's use this one. Let's see if we can squeeze. Can we squeeze? No. Let's use our little pin thing here. Let's break the seal if we have. See if we can. Did you know you were coming to science lab today? Art science lab here? All right, look, I think it's going to be okay. I think we made a hole. So now let's, all right, let's see here. Let's do some little dots in the little white spots so we can have some, oh, don't get clogged on me, please. Please don't clog on me. All right. Likes to get clogged, huh? Yeah, it does. There we go. I think I don't even need that much paint. Oh, and then here's the thing. Kind of the cool thing about these that works sometimes, but obviously doesn't work all the time, is they have this, I'm trying to clean it out. The cover for this is supposed to keep the tip, clear. but it's not working in my case. But oh, this is very satisfying though, when you like pull out a little piece of dried out paint. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got it out. Got it out. Got it out. Here. There we go. Got that out. Got that out. Okay, good. Let's put this back on and hopefully it will keep my paint fresh-ish. All right, let's roll this. Let me get my runoff situation in order here. So I'm going to put this guy here. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to overlap a little bit and I'm going to just go for it. Get out of here. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do right the edge, just the edge like that. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, got to get it on there. If I do just the edge like that, then, oh, that's really pretty. It would have splurched out in the middle. I don't want to do that. No splurches, please. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's do this. Let's do this back. Let's do some more of that blue. Oh, let's do some blue and some green. We have this blue. Let's just do some dots. So this stuff is really nice for glazing, for like translucent-ish, some translucent stuff. And then we get some gold in here, which is very opaque, which is really nice. So that'll be a nice little contrast. I'm gonna just, oh, I really want to get this little right there. Move it. Boy, the paint just wants to keep squishing out of here, doesn't it? Close. Okay. I have additional paint here. I wanna deal with this. Let's make some ghosties here, like that. And then put that there. Let's do some here. Just want to use up my paint on these. And okay, where am I going with this? Oh, okay. I have some more over here. Oops, sorry. I have some more over here. Let's see what we got here. I can do that. I better hurry up and roll these before they dry out. I really like this one. I think I want to be careful not to overdo it. I'm going to keep it over here so I don't have an issue. Let's do, I think I'm going to get some runoff on that one, so let's just go for it. That's pretty. And that's pretty too. Let's do this one. That's pretty. Let's do this one again. Okay, like that. Now let's do this one. Let's do some of this gray. Because why not, right? Ooh, that's kind of cool. I just love how it looks when it's just like that. Like just a, so great, so great. All right. Where do we go from here? Let's do some of this blue. That. Okay. Ooh, kind of cool. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay. So pretty. Okay, I have this paint. I'm just going to shake it a little bit. Oh, maybe I'll use this. See, I can't decide. I can't decide. Oh my gosh. Always something. I think I'm going to use this one. This is like a peachy. This is a peachy. And then we can add some pink later maybe, or some yellow or something. Let's try this. See how we like it. Will we like it or will we not like it? Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Kind of cool. Let's see. All right, okay. That could be a good layering color. We could do, let's see, what are we gonna do here? What do we got? We have this one. Let's work this one a little bit. Let's work on this one a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of this green blue light. See, this is the color I think of Celadon. This to me is Celadon. This is like a bluish, greenish, pastel-y prettiness. This is called Celadon. This to me is like a weirdly neutral, a little warm gray. Kind of interesting. What's up with the names, guys? What's up with the names? Hey, maybe I'll mix them. Do a little gray, do a little Celadon, a little Celadon and a little real Celadon. Mix it up. I want to get some more paper here. I want to do more because we're we're running out of space here. Got a lot of space around me. Okay. Let's do like, because this is a nice empty piece, so I can use this for like runoff. So like that. Let's do that. Let's do this. Ooh, I'll try and do it with my right hand so maybe you can see a little bit better, okay? I'm gonna try. How's that? Okay, let's do another one. There we go. Okay. All right, interesting. That'll be a nice base. That added something here. I gotta work on this one some more. I have a lot of pieces here that are like in Prague. So I'm gonna grab, let's do the back of this. Let's do the back of that. This one's pretty. I think I'm going to leave this one as is. I'm gonna use that, put it in a pile, put it in the done pile. How's this? Back needs to be done on that. This one, maybe the done pile. I want to let it dry like this because I like that. And then we can revisit, but I think that might be done. These are kind of need a little bump. These need a little, that looks like it could be done too, actually. Keep that done. This one's done. Okay. I mean, before I'm going to put faces on everything, but I think I'm going to draw the faces on my 12:30 live because this live ends at 11 ET. So think I'm going to draw the faces at 11 bits. I think I'm going to do my faces at 12:30 live. 12:30 to 1:30 live. Quiet live. Do faces on the quiet live. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's flip this. Let's see if we have any runoff here. Yes. Ooh, I like it. I like that. I like that one. I like that one. And for now, I like to use this paper as my backup, like for all the runoff, but I will be doing a little more with that paper later. Let me grab this little stick here. I'm just going to grab some. Let's just do some dots here. And there. And then I'm going to do, let's just do that. And close that up. I just didn't feel like digging out the little gross parts, the little dried out parts. Well, if I get a little dried out part on that after I bray it, it's just going to be on the top of the surface and I can just grab it. Ooh, pretty. I like that. Those would be little cute faces. There we go. All right. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I say faces. That's what I do, like that. Little faces. Let's do a really light color. This one, I like this paint a lot. This is really nice and opaque, and it's also a very light color. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, okay. I have a big finger full of paint right here. Do that. Okay. That's cute. All right, let me see here. Oh, here's one. Let's do this. That. And then we're going to turn the paper underneath so we can get like a different angle. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's basically all green. That's going to be all green. That's okay. Let's turn this and then let's do like a roll on here of the leftovers. Because I love that texture. So nice. So pretty. Let's do a little on here. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little here. Let's do a dab of yellow. Dab of yellow. It's fun to try the different types of paint for this because the fluid ones do a really nice job with glazing. And then the thicker ones do a really nice job with opacity and with texture. So it's kind of nice to have both, you know? It's nice to have both. If you can have both, why not have both, right? Do one more here. And I want to work this side a little more. And I like this little splurge of yellow, so I'm going to keep it. But I kind of want to add some yellow. Let's grab a little extra yellow and put it on the, there we go, on that pink part. I like that. All right. Now, this could use a little, should we break out the cardigan? Let's break out the cardigan. Sounds like I'm saying cardigan. Let's break out the cardigans and listen to the cardigans. I'm using this peachy, kind of gross color. Not gross. You know, it's not gross. And everything is just what you put it next to, basically, anyway. But to me, it's pulling a little pukey for me today. But let's see if we can let's see what we can do about that. Maybe put a little drop. You put like a drop of yellow. Is this just going to make it even pukier? Is that going to make it even pukier? Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. So I can have some runoff on both sides. Because, you know, ooh, it's kind of cool. Because the runoff can actually be a nice, that could turn into something on its own. Okay. 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 All right. That's another layer. I'm not going to complain about that one. That was okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let's take this one back. Actually, first, okay, that's fine. Let's just put that over there. Let's look at these. Pretty. Okay, we need to do a back on that. And we just looked at these. Sorry for my arm being in the way. I know my arm is not exciting. That's empty. And that needs work. Okay. And I have this, which is the first thing, I think this is the first thing I did today, was just with a credit card. I mean, with my T-Pass, you know, plastic card. I just did a scrape. I think I prefer the brayer. Thought I would try the card. I think a squeegee might be fun. But now I understand why people use a squeegee. Like you see squeegees being used more because they have the rubber that is flexible. These, like, if you have any dings in here whatsoever, it's going to show up. In fact, let's do it right now. Just because we can, because we're here and we have all our fun stuff here. Let's do some gray. No, gray doesn't show up as well. Let's do, because I want to show you what I'm talking about. Let's do this one. This, I love this color. Purple Matter. Ooh. Get out of there. Get out of there, paint crusties. Let's do like, I want to show you this whole scrapey situation with this. I want to show you how this is like, how this is not as it seems on Instagram. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. First, I want to clean this off a little bit. All right, let's turn this. That'll be our under, so we can have some. So let's see. Should we add other colors to this? You know what? Because I'm here and I have it, because it's beautiful, I'm going to add some of this amazing pink. Because I love this stuff. This is amazing. Let's do some pink. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Oh my gosh, I so want to use the brayer. Should we do the brayer on half and a card on half? That's what I think we'll do. So on this half, we're going to use a card. Okay. So I think if you're real careful and you use the right side of your card, I'm going to wipe off my card because I want to get some good splotches. I don't want any messy splotch. I mean, you know, they're messy, but I don't want... Oh! Famous last words. Famous last words. That's pretty. I do like a simple splotch like that. I like a simple splotch. I really do. Let's do that. Let's scrape it. Let's scrape it. Didn't I say I was going to use the brayer on half of this? Well, that didn't happen. That did not happen, did it? Oh, this is going to be a pretty color to mix in. Let's do this color too. There we go. All right. Okay. This is very therapeutic. I'm just saying. It really is. Okay. Let's now do that, and we're going to roll it with our brayer. We're just going to bray this. We're going to bray it. That's cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, that's good. All right, now let's get some of that awesome pink in there. Let's get some of that awesome pink in there too. This stuff. Okay, sound effects. Sound effects are free. Let's get this. Before I do that, I'm gonna roll off my, get it clean-ish. Okay. All right. Let's do some of this. What's that? Okay. Ooh. That was fun. That was a fun one. All right. I like that. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like that one that I did half and half. All right. This is going on a bubble. And let's finish these off before I say goodbye. Let's finish these off and give ourselves a nice, good final excuse me. Let's do some, there we go. Let's do that. All right. Oh, there's one more. This one. I'll have to do that one too. Hold on. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Okay. I like to really force it into the paper fibers. That is just very, very satisfying to me. I do want to add some of this kind of pukey orange. I want to add some pukey orange to this and see what we get. See what we get. Oh, I have an idea. Let's add a little bit of this greenish, bluish stuff. Pretty. Like that. Let's do that. Ooh, I like that too. I just like it all. I like it all. I'm just going to work the surface of this one a little bit because it's a bit muddy. So let's just add, let's make it more muddy, shall we? Let's make it more muddy. I really, you know, I'm very attracted to this green all the time. I just want the green. Give me some green. Give me some green. Give me some translucent green. Okay. Pretty. Pretty. Let's do a little on here. Ooh, that looks muddy. Let's clean that up. Let's clean that up with some more green. We got to remedy that. We need to remedy that. There we go. That's better. And let's do a little here. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay, we got this one to finish. And then we're going to, let's clean off our little roller. Excuse me. And I'm going to do some gray. Oh, and I got some gray on my finger. I'm going to do that. Look at how pretty that looks. I love it. I love it. Oh, that looks great. Okay. Let's do, ooh, I don't want to mess it up though. I don't want to mess up that one. I don't want to touch it because I like it so much. That's cute. All right, well, thank you so much for coming to my messy art table today. I will see you guys at 12:30 to continue and to draw some little faces on these if you would like to join me. And that's a quiet time, so I just sit in quiet and do my art. So I would love to have you join me. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. And if you don't, I will see you hopefully tomorrow again at 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye.